Welcome to the 2015 San Diego Open. This is the moment we've all been waiting for here. We are at the finals where we have Alex Cardona versus Jake Bredenbeck. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me today is Scott Staples. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, thank you for having me. Good morning, everybody out there. Look, talking to the crowd here, it seems like, you know,
One serving zero.
This is going to be a very rough match. You know, Jake is a very strong player, along with Alex is a very determined player. And everybody out here is looking forward to a nice, what they're calling a 3-game grueling match.
Yeah, these two have matched up at least 6 times in the last year alone. Generally always in the semifinals and finals. That's what you gotta guess when you're number 1 and number 2. That's what we like to see. They've met up 6 times, and Jake Bredenbeck has beat Cardona 1 out of those 6 times. He beat him in the semifinals of the Midwest Championships in 3 games, where he then went on to the finals to beat Polo Gutierrez and get his 2nd WRT title in front of his home crowd there in Minnesota.
Side out.
And I watched that match online, and that was a very
Zero serves one.
That was a very good match. Jake was playing some really good ball that day.
Side out.
Actually, the last time these two faced off was just last weekend.
One serving zero.
At the Modesto Open, where they met in the finals. And Cardona defeated Bredenbeck 2-10. And that was for his 7th WRT title.
Point. 2 serving zero.
Saw Cardona playing really solid racquetball last weekend, and for me it was one of the most fun times to watch Cardona because he just had this, he was really dialed into the court awareness. He could just feel where Jake Bredenbeck was and place the ball where Bredenbeck wasn't.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a great point. I mean, Alex Cardona has very good at his court recognition of his opponent and where his shots should go. Great anticipation.
Side out.
Nice side out there for
Zero
Bredenbeck.
serving 2. Point.
Big rip there from Bredenbeck for
One
a
serving
point.
2.
His first so far in game 1.
Side out.
Nice shot. You know,
2 serving 1.
We're talking about are those Z serves right there to drive your opponent to the back of the court, not to be able to smash it down the line, and for Alex to be able to pull that back with less than a half a foot behind them and smash in the front wall. I mean, it's a great shot.
Second serve.
Second serve.
Side out.
You know, seeing Jake make those
One
shots
serving 2.
from above the head, splat in the corner is just it's crazy because as we're talking, you know, Jake has those unorthodox swings, those unorthodox shots that wow and woo the crowd when he makes it.
Side out. 2 serving 1.
Had a couple rallies here so far, but it's still only 2 serving 1. And that's like what we like to see in the finals, starting out with a tight score.
Yeah, I mean, Jake, he's a slow starter. I mean, he'll probably go down 5-1 right now, and then he'll start picking it up. I mean, the other opponent usually gets a good 5 or 6 points on him before he actually starts kicking it into gear. And not that that's a slow starter, but it's just he takes a while to get in his rhythm.
Point. 3 serves 1. Side out.
Nice down the line.
1 serving 3.
Not a lot of power on that, but it was just great position and location of the ball.
Yeah, I think that's one thing both these players are known for is their power, but lately we've seen them really switching that up. We've seen a lot of like soft shots and better shot selection from both players, and it's nice to see their games progress that way.
Point.
Point for Bredenbeck.
2 serving 3. Skip ball. 3 serving 2. Second serve.
Double fault by Alex there. That's not very normal.
2 serving 3. Second serve. Side out.
After yesterday's game with a semifinal match with Bredenbeck, I
3
was
serving
talking
2.
to him. And I was, while I was asking him about his mind placement and what he thinks about games, and he's really wants to keep his opponents guessing all the time, and that kind of explains his unorthodox shots and his unorthodox style of shooting the ball. Racquetball, they talk about percentages a lot, and your percentage shots.
First serve again.
And whenever you're coming from the top of your head, your arms look like it's gonna go to the ceiling, and all of a sudden you just smash it in the corner. You know where the ball's going.
Second serve.
Cardona's going to switch it up. Doesn't want to go for that double fault again, I'm sure. Nope.
4 serving 2.
And a point for Cardona here as he doubles the lead against Bredenbeck in game 1.
Second serve.
Ooh, nice get from Cardona.
Side out.
Nice shot there from
2
Jake,
serving 4.
owning that center court.
Yes.
Both these players looking super serious and intimidating in their all black gearbox outfits.
Second serve. Good shot. Side out.
The
4
crowd
serving
over
2.
here is talking about, so one of the crowd members just made a comment about how many balls we're going to go through to, and so now the crowd over here is anticipating, or they're making bets on how many balls will be broken today.
Yep, got the big
Side
hitters out here
2 serving
today.
4.
And we got our official ball, the gearbox black ball. I got a whole bag of them ready in case they need them. This guy's keeping it down the line there.
Point.
And
3
a point
serving
for
4.
Bredenbeck.
It's a very nice pass shot. Alex thought Bredenbeck would be going to the opposite side of the court, and he brought it right back the line and caught Alex going the wrong way. Nice serve.
Point.
And an
Nice.
ace serve for Bredenbeck, tying it up now 4-4.
4 serving 4. Second serve.
These guys really utilizing their right to the second serve here as they go for it on the first.
Side out.
I think the double serve is good for racquetball. I mean,
Four
it
serving
makes
four.
it, instead of whenever back in the day, whenever it was just one serve, you wouldn't get a lot of drive serves. It'd be a lot of lobs. I'm
Short
not
serve.
seeing-
Second serve.
You wouldn't see a lot of drive serves because you only had one serve. And now that they brought back the two serves, you're seeing a lot more power. And to me, it brings excitement whenever you're able to see a nice power line drive serve that just
Side out.
passes the encroachment line,
Four
by a couple
serving
of
four.
inches. Adds excitement to the game.
Yeah, you can really go for it on
Yeah.
that first serve and kind of have a safety, a backup. Now that's one thing, I got on the court the other day with Danny Lavely, and he was giving me some pointers, and that's one thing he was saying is a nice thing about the paneling on the walls, is you can really pick a spot and aim for it right within the panel for serves and for your shots.
You know, here at the World Gym Eastlake, the wall is the panel. When I started playing racquetball, you know, it was on the cement jungles and the cement courts, and you can really, the ball reacts different on cement than it does on the panel. The panel kind of absorbs it, and it's not as fast a game. If you go on cement courts, the game's so much faster because the cement on the wall just explodes, especially with using the gearbox blacks ball.
Yeah, it's a fast ball. Looks like they're going to wipe down the court. Oh, we got our towel boy.
Got our towel boy Emilio there.
Thanks to Emilio for helping the pros out.
Had to get him a shirt later. Crowd giving Emilio a round of applause for going out there being the towel boy there.
4 serving 4.
Quick side out there for Jake Bredenbeck. Still 4-4 in game 1. Used to have been locked up 4-4 for a couple rallies now.
Second serve.
Side out for side out.
4-4.
From Cardona. Nice. Oh, just short there for Jake Bredenbeck.
Just short. They had him on he had him running. I mean, on that serve, he got it from behind him and was able to return it that way good. And
5 serves 4.
And with that, Cardona is now in the lead again in game 1. As I mentioned, these two have faced off 6 times before so far in the last year. The first time they faced off was in the Alamo City Open Finals. That was in December of last year. That's our year-end event, where Cardona won his first title since 2013 at the San Diego Open, which was actually here at World Gym Eastlake in 2013. He defeated Bredenbeck.
Point.
They met up again at the Pleasanton Open in the semifinals, where Cardona beat Jake Bredenbeck 6-7. They met in the Columbia Open in May in the semifinals, that one going to 3. They met at the Grace Warrior Open in September and at the Modesto Open last weekend. And of course, in Minneapolis in May, where Jake won his second title.
Second serve.
yeah, that was a good win for Jake in Minneapolis in front of his family. Just cracked out.
4
Side
serving
out
6.
Bredenbeck. These two have battled it out for the position of number 1 all throughout 2015, and Cardona winning the last 3 events, he's kind of really taken off with the points. Bredenbeck in number 2.
Side out.
Jake letting out some emotion right there, which is good to see. You know, I mean, let that emotion out, get that stress out of your body, and that way you can readjust your focus.
On that.
Side out.
He gets out of the way, readjusts, and then still hits the ball back there. Just some great athleticism from Alex Cardona.
4 serving 6.
Yeah, both Alex and Jake do a lot of cross training.
Side out.
Yeah, these guys work hard all year long in the gym, on the court, and at the events here.
Yeah, yesterday after Alex played, he played in doubles. And after he did that, he played Martel, and after that they came out and they played doubles over at the tournament.
He did actually. Alex, woo! Wow! What a get from Cardona.
Side out.
Crowd giving some love for that. That was a great rally. Yeah, Alex Cardona is actually also in the finals of the doubles too, so he'll be
Four
playing
serving six.
more racquetball after this match.
Be playing again. It's a lot of it's gruesome. I mean, yesterday we were talking about it and how, you know, Jake's been playing lots and everybody's been playing lots of racquetball over the past couple of months, and to come over here and play 2 or 3 events, and it can take your toll. It can take a big toll on your body and your conditioning, and that's why it's so important for these guys to stay conditioned all year long.
6 serving 4. Side out.
Yeah, a couple of those shots just not working for Cardona. You know, he has a couple of good gets, but it's just not. Some of those just falling short of the front wall there.
Point. 5 serving 6.
Short
Second serve.
Between the legs from Bredenbeck. Nice adjustment there and kills the ball.
6 serving 6.
With that, he's going to tie it up here 6-6 in game 1.
You know, that's one of the things right now that, you know, after watching Jake all weekend long and throughout the tournament, and how, you know, Jake's pretty consistent, but he depends a lot on his power.
7 serving 6.
And he depends on a lot on his power, and whereas Alex,
Timeout.
he's more methodical on his shooting and where he shoots, and Jake depends a lot on his power, and if he misses a shot, he just wants to hit it harder.
Well, with that, Cardona is going to go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be right back with more hard hitting here at the San Diego Open after this. The 2015 San Diego Open brought to you by Gearbox, Live Racquetball, the Reaching Your Dream Foundation. Visit give2rydf.org. World Gym Eastlake, the premier facility. And OHE Painting and Wall Covering. You can go ahead and watch all of the past WRT events right there on YouTube. If you wanted to, you could check out all the times these two have matched up, including the Midwest Championships, Alamo City Open, Pleasanton Open, Columbia Open, Grace Warrior Open. They're all on there.
Point.
Bredenbeck pumped up now.
8 serving 6.
Taking the lead here, 8-6.
Point.
You know, during his timeouts, every time they have a timeout, Jake comes out and gets on his phone. I wonder if he's updating his Facebook status or Twitter account or what he's doing, but whoever he was on the phone with looked like they gave him some good pointers.
Nice get from Bredenbeck.
Came out really quick, 2 points.
Side out.
All right. It's 8. Yeah, you know, we did talk to him a little bit after the match last night, and he was talking about how great it is. You know, everybody can kind of watch him, and he does get texts and messages from friends and coaches and family, so it's nice that they can stay connected and give him some advice. You were saying last night it's nice to have like that second pair of eyes kind of seeing something that you might not see when you're out there on the court.
You know, they come out and they talk to other players and they get some point of view of the other players of, way, you know, what can I do or how am I playing? And you know, that's the thing about the WRT. They're very close and they don't. It doesn't.
Time out.
It's not confidential information. You know, hey, you need to calm down.
Sure, right.
You need to shoot better. You need to use your pass. Keep them guessing. You know, Jake, like I said before, Jake likes to keep people guessing.
Looks like Jake Bredenbeck's going to go ahead and get some more advice from the people who are coaching him. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a minute. Game 1, where Jake Bredenbeck is up 3 points, and Cardona's serving. Here we go.
Point.
Nice serve from Cardona.
7-9. Side out.
Nice hit by Jake there. That was
9-7.
Some determination in that swing from Cardona.
Yeah, no, Jake had the right idea, but just wasn't able to execute that. Wasn't able to execute all the way.
Side out.
You know, here at the World Gym East, like, have you had a chance to go and tour the facilities?
9 serving 7.
Here at the gym, have you had a chance to go tour the facilities?
Oh yeah, this is a beautiful gym. Everybody's been really great to us. I usually also judge the gym by their lounge and spa for the ladies, and it's just outstanding. They got a steam room, sauna. It's a really, really beautiful gym here. 3 racquetball courts, and I know they were really excited to host the event here this weekend.
11 serving 7.
Yeah, yesterday I went to take a shower after I played and stuff, and there was a guy at the attendance station asked me if he wanted to wash my clothes.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm fine. It's a high quality of service here they have at World Gym East Lake.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a great experience here.
Nice steam rooms, nice showers. They have masseuses.
7 serving 11.
Karate, CrossFit, a little bit of everything.
Point. 8 serving 11.
It's kind of a weird shot Jake did right there. Don't see it, just around the world ceiling.
Skip ball.
2 skips in a row. That's 2 quick points for Cardona as he's within 2 of tying it up here in game 1. Gotta love that anything can happen as the momentum just keeps changing so far here in game 1. Ooh.
Side out.
Ball kind of dies there, doesn't come back the way Cardona thinks it's going to.
Point.
That's cutting it close right there. Jake takes a big swing, and Alex is right in his way. That's a scary sight right there.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't want to get hit by Jake.
No.
Ball was down.
13 serving 9.
2 points, Jake Bredenbeck now. 13 serving 9.
Nice shot by Alex.
For those of you watching at home, go to Facebook and Twitter at World
9
Arball
13.
Tour and let us know who you think is going to win the San Diego Open here today.
Skip ball.
Between the legs didn't work out for Jake there.
10-13.
One of his signature shots. Big rally here in game 1.
11-13.
That ball just wallpapering. Checking out the floor. Seeing if we need to get the towel boy out there, Emilio.
11 serving 13.
11-13. Let's see if Cardona can get 2 and tie it up here.
Alex taking his time in the service box. Ref kind of hurrying him up. David Horner telling him, let's go, let's go. Alex taking his time.
Ooh.
Point. Timeout.
Timeout, Jake.
Cardona getting closer here to tying it up in game 1. We'll be right back with more from Cardona and Bredenbeck in just a moment. And we're back live in game 1 of our final here at World Gym Eastlake for the San Diego Open. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me on the mic is Scott Staples. Thank you, Scott, for providing your insights here last night and today.
Well, thank you for having me. Good afternoon, everybody out there in racquetball land. Give a big shout out to one of our sponsors, Victor Rodriguez. How you doing, Victor, out there watching us live online right now? Thanks for all the support and everything you do for the WRT, Gearbox, and racquetball in general.
Absolutely, and thanks for cooking up the delicious chicken and carne asada last night
here
at the party. That was great.
That was good. It was a good time last night. We had a couple of kegs flowing, some barbecue carne asada and pollo asada with all the fixins. The Gearbox bus rocking music out. The Gearbox girls walking around, saying hi to everybody, and it was just a good overall, good time out here at World Gym Eastlake.
Here we go now. Cardona down by 1 point in game 1. And that's going to tie it up here 13-13 in game 1. This is what we like to see in the finals.
Yes, sir. And I can't imagine another way spending my Sunday afternoon watching some racquetball, high-level racquetball like this. I usually watch anyway online, but watching live is even better.
But getting to be live and a different experience, right?
Second serve.
I think I just called you sir.
Possibly.
I said yes, sir. I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it could be non-gender specific.
Nice
Side
shot.
out.
Wow.
That was a good one.
Cardona wasn't sure if it skipped there, but the crowd, poof, very impressed with that.
They let him know. They let him know when he came back looking at it. Everybody had thumbs up.
It's like we might have a broken ball. Nope, not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
We know with the power these two are hitting with, that could happen. Ooh, nice.
Side out.
Love rallies like that. Just so much athleticism being displayed here right now.
Yeah, these guys giving it everything out here in the finals today. Got Emilio wiping down the court for us. Now these guys will have a week off before the WRT heads to Washington on November 19th for the Kitsap Splat. You guys, of course, at home can join us by tuning in for free here with the WRT live broadcast. Our tournament schedule will be a little bit different. We'll be starting on Thursday. We'll be broadcasting Friday night and all day Saturday. If you guys want details on the Kitsap Splat, you can go to kitsapsplat.com.
Side out.
Speaking of splat, that was a pretty good splat card.
13, serving 13.
All tied up here.
Jake did a great serve, wallpapered it on the backhand, and Alex was able to just splat it out.
Second serve. Side out.
Just past Cardona. Nice diving effort there from Alex. Yeah, these guys are working hard so far in game 1. It's tied up 13-13. I think this is going to go to breaker. What do you think, Scott?
I think it is, and I hope it does, and I think all the crowd here will hope it does too.
13-13.
Jake's on a mission. He's been saying it all weekend long. Talked to him before the game, and he's
Side out.
Jake's siding
13,
out,
13.
talking to himself a little bit there about that last shot. What a rollout there from Cardona.
This is a great get by Jake on that serve, too. Great return serve and just
puts him in game point position here in game one. First game point for Alex Cardona.
That would have been a terrible way to win the game. That would have been, I hate that. That would have been a terrible way to win the match. Or the game,
13-14. Second serve.
Nice get from Cardona. Oh, wow. Nice soft hands there from Cardona and diving effort from Bredenbeck. Definitely going to have to wipe down the court from that. One thing's for sure, intensity is high out there right now.
Yes, it is. Jake had the right shot. He just, the ball didn't, he didn't execute the ball. I mean, the ball didn't, it cracked out and came back onto the middle of the court and gave Alex an opportunity. He took advantage of it. If he was going for the line shot, but it came back off of it.
All right, this is the second game point opportunity for Alex
14
Cardona.
serves 13. Second serve. Game one,
And
Cardona.
with that, Alex Cardona wins game one, 15-13. We'll be back with more of our final here from San Diego live at World Gym Eastlake, so don't go anywhere. We'll have game two in just a few moments. And we're back live here at World Gym Eastlake for our San Diego Open Finals, where we have Alex Cardona winning game one, 15-13 over Jake Bredenbeck. I'm Laura McCormick with the WRT, and joining me here today is Scott Staples. Thanks for joining us, Scott.
Hey, thanks for having me. Good afternoon, everybody, once again. Coming live here from World Gym Eastlake, watching the WRT's final between Jake and Alex. During the break, I went over there and just kind of looming around what Jake was doing. He gets on his phone, he starts talking to people online, and getting some pointers from somebody watching back home.
Yeah, it's nice to have that support and the
Game
second
two.
pair of eyes. And
Jake serving.
of course, I hope that means everybody's enjoying the free streaming here with the WRT.
0 serving 0.
So now it's a whole new ball game. We got Jake Bredenbeck serving 0-0 in game two. Anything can happen. We were talking about how we want to see this go to breaker. Keep the intensity super high. Game one, we had him tied up at 6-6, again at 10-10, and again at 13-13 before Cardona was able to close out game one.
Side out. 0 serving 0.
Nice behind the back.
Wow, an intense rally here in game 2.
Jake walking back to the back of the court and just kind of laughs it off, knowing just taking those unorthodox shots. You know, keep it simple. I think keep it simple. Racquetball 101. Keep it simple. Simple and use your lines. Use your lines.
Side out. 0 serving 1.
So far, some big rallies and all side outs.
Second serve. Side out. 1-0.
Jake changed shirts again.
He did, yeah.
We were talking about that yesterday, how he never changed shirts, and yesterday he changed shirts, and then today he changed shirts.
Sweating hard here today already.
This is, you know, we're in San Diego, California, and it's, what are we, in the beginning of November?
Yeah.
And it's 79 degrees outside. I'm wearing shorts and sandals.
It's just beautiful.
0 serving 1.
Jake pumping himself up out there.
Side out.
Cardona making that
1-0.
look pretty easy. One thing we can say for the WRT players is they do get to play in all types of climates as we travel around the United States, Mexico, and even Colombia. So I know we're grateful here to not have the humidity with us in the 79 degrees in San Diego.
Oh, yeah.
Still means they're sweating hard.
Nice rally right there. A lot of good-looking shots. Jake loves
the legs.
Jake, that's one of Jake's favorite shots, it seems like, because he does it all the time. I wonder if he
one.
practices it, but every time the ball comes off the back wall like that, he shoots it through his legs backwards. You know, I haven't seen anybody do that, perfect that as good as he has. You know, Alex did that shot once or twice in the last match and left it way mid-waist high, and Jake's put him away in the corner.
Second serve.
Ooh.
Side out. 1 serving 1. Skip. 2 serving 1.
Thought that one skipped, but
1 serving 2.
Our referee today is David Bobby Horn. We appreciate the WRT players stepping up here.
Side out.
Nice side out for Bredenbeck. Again, these two
2
starting
serving 1.
really evenly matched again in game 2. Big hit there from Cardona from the front of the court, and it's hard to chase that one down. Gonna wipe down the court, even though Jake changed his shirt, still pretty sweaty out there. For those of you watching at home, make sure you go visit the WRT website at worldracquetballtour.com. You can check out our past events there. We do have our YouTube and past events up there. You can also check out our upcoming tournaments. and read about the latest and greatest with the WRT. So go to worldracketballtour.com today and see what the WRT's been up to and what we have coming up next.
How long does it take to get the videos posted of the matches from this weekend?
Usually takes about 1 or 2 weeks. Okay. And then we'll get those up on YouTube. I know the Modesto Open is already up on YouTube. Those of you that subscribe, you get that nice alert in your email. But yeah, we work hard to get them up as soon as possible.
Point. Two serving two.
All tied up now in game 1, 2-2. Feels like these guys have been playing for a while here in game 2, and it's only 2-2.
Yeah, we're going on 45 minutes now of match time.
Oh, no. Second serve.
Yeah, this week off that they're going to have, I think that's going to be a good let the body rest.
Nice down the line there from Cardona for a point. Now he takes the lead.
Point. 3 serving 2.
Yeah, these guys can let their body rest before we head up to Washington for the Kitsap Splat. Then we'll be home for the holidays for Thanksgiving before we head down to Monterrey, Mexico. And immediately after that, we'll be in San Antonio, Texas to close out 2015.
Monterrey, Mexico is always fun. It's a great, love the hospitality down there. And
it's a beautiful city. Yeah, beautiful club. Nice courts.
Wow.
Point.
So Scott, if you were coaching Jake, what would you be telling him right now? He's down by 2. He lost game 1.
You know, me personally, I would tell Jake not to do so much power. Use more percentage. Jake's dependent a lot on his power. Jake's a power player. Like I said before, he powers the ball, and if he doesn't hit it hard enough, he'll try to hit it harder. And sometimes doesn't always work in the favor. I think if he used a little more of his lines and more strategic, he'd be better. Or
right.
he would do better. And if you watch Alex do it, Alex is all about. He plans his shots almost if he knows where he's shooting it 2 or 3 shots before, and he's very strategic on how he does his shots. He doesn't do all these unorthodox shots.
Skip ball.
There's 3 points in a row here for Cardona as he creeps up to 5 in game 2.
I think Jake should take a timeout here in the next couple of points if he doesn't get the ball back.
I saw good. 6 serves 2.
Timeout, Jake.
Timeout.
Probably a good timeout here for Jake Bredenbeck. See if he can reset his mindset and come back and score some points against Cardona. We'll be right back with more of our San Diego Open final in just a few minutes. And we're back live here at the 2015 San Diego Open.
Time in.
We are at World Gym Eastlake, where we have
6
Alex
serving
Cardona now in the lead 6-2 over Jake Bredenbeck. Bredenbeck calling that timeout. See if he can refocus here and side out Cardona. Nice shot down the line there from Cardona. I think Bredenbeck was guessing a different shot.
Yeah, I don't like Monday quarterbacking or anything and saying what should have been done, but Alex is in front of you. You shouldn't do a corner. He's in front of you. That's a line shot. That's going back to what I was saying. The court awareness, where your opponent's at, and Jake was behind Cardona, and he did a corner shot instead of a line.
Second serve. Side out.
Side
2
out
serving 7.
Jake. Unfortunate skip there for Bredenbeck.
7-2.
Some groans from the crowd and some frustration from Jake as well. That's tough. That was an intense rally.
No, when you have an intense rally like that and you're running and shooting it like the way you're doing it, when the ball doesn't go the way you want to go, it just adds to the frustration that he already has.
7-2.
That's the thing, he's laid out a couple of yells, he's done a couple of grunts here and there, and you can see that the seriousness on his face. And looking at Alex, he's the same face from game 1 to right now. He's
8-2.
8-2 in the second game. And he's calm, cool, and collective.
Yeah, talking about Alex's playing style when he's out there, he is always so calm, cool, and collected. He has such a different persona on the court and off the court.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, he doesn't really let out too much emotion. You see it very rarely.
Yeah, no, very rarely you see. Even last night after when we were out here for the barbecue and stuff, he was sitting back in the lounge chair just relaxing, listening to music. And what do you say to that?
Crowd giving some love for that.
What do you say to that? Behind the back.
9-2 serving 9.
Get that on instant replay.
Yeah, they're looking for the highlight there.
Yeah.
Wipe down the court a little bit there. We got Emilio working hard here for the WRT2. We appreciate that. Of course, we appreciate all the support from all the fans and everyone who comes out to all the events here with the WRT. So thank you guys for supporting the sport and supporting the WRT. Here we go, 2-9 in game 2. Nice. Set up there for Bredenbeck, and he goes down the line, and that's a point now for Bredenbeck. Just out of reach there for Bredenbeck. Watching these guys move, I mean, they work so hard to dive for the ball, get back up, get to the center of the court, and really get that placement, but they're hitting hard and fast out there, too. They make it look so easy to move around out there. It's not that easy.
And Jake's a big guy.
Yep.
Jake's a big guy in the very good. Nice shot. That's what I'm going through. It's shot selection.
3-9
behind him. Jake's in front of him. That's the obvious shot right there in the corner. Put it away. There you go. 2 quick points for Jake there.
4-9.
Just like that, you can take back some momentum.
There it is. There's 3 quick points for Jake there. Racquetball 101, taking advantage of those line shots. That power in that line, hitting it low, hard and low.
Jake taking control of that rally and having Cardona on the defensive and now forcing him to take the timeout. We'll be right back after a word from our
And Cardona, we got a couple people outside with the gearbox butts lounging around. Gym's full right now. Everybody doing their Sunday morning workout. We got a lot of looky-loos coming out. We out back in the patio. We got a CrossFit class going on. So a lot of exercise happening this Sunday morning.
9:35
now, right?
I guess so. Yeah. This match has been going on for quite some time. I think we're at the hour mark at least.
Yeah, right at the hour mark right now. Yeah.
There's the side out. Cardona was looking for with that timeout and puts him back in the service box.
Side out. 5 serving 9.
Jake pumping himself up in the front court. Great
Point.
shot. You know, maybe
6
Jake
serving
heard
9.
me. No, he didn't.
He getting the feet in there too.
Yeah.
Wow.
Side out.
Just out of his reach.
That was a nice
9
shot.
serving
Cardona
6.
just great placement there.
Little flick of the wrist.
Shot.
Nice low shot there from Cardona.
10 serving 6.
Wow. Crazy behind the back shot there. Quick hands from Cardona. Crowd loving it.
You know, that's
11 serving 6.
you would think that's a good shot. You know, but Jake was over in the corner. Cut that ball off, hit it nice, just touch it in the corner. That's a long ways for Jake to run. I mean, that's great racquetball. Knowing where your opponent is on the court.
Second serve. I saw skip ball. Piso.
Yeah, I thought that was a skip there from the
Yeah.
back of the
6
court
serving
for
10.
Cardona.
That skip way back here.
Point. 7 serving 11.
There it is, 1 point at a time here for Jake Bredenbeck. 7-11 in game 2. See if Jake can keep the pressure on Alex.
Side out.
Nice diving effort there from Jake, had him flying across the court. There's a side out for Alex Cardona.
So while we're here, just you got a lot of people out here talking, enjoying their Sunday morning. Give a big thanks to our sponsors, Oichi Painting and Tony Ramirez, Moses Golas from Moses Tile and Stone, and our host Jim, World Gym Eastlake, with these 3 beautiful courts, and they're to Felipe and his great staff over here this weekend. They're very cordial and nice, and can't ask for a better staff or a better place.
Yep, they've given us everything we've wanted and asked for here this weekend to help make it a great event here in San Diego.
You know, it seems kind of a weird place for a gym. I mean, it's
11 serving 7.
You got a couple of furniture stores. You got a couple bars, the bowling alley. No, I guess you can say it's a good place for a gym because before this used to be the design district. So there's nothing but furniture stores. And you had a gym here. Now they've kind of turned it around, and now they have a couple of bars, bowling alleys, restaurants.
Skip ball.
Skip
Wow.
ball.
7 serving 11.
Crowd staying entertained here in San Diego. Loving all the action here this weekend. Wow. There's a
Destroyed
broken
it.
ball. What a rally, too. That's tough, man. These two hitting hard and working hard out there, and then we got a broken ball.
Broken ball, replay. 7 serving
Still
11.
7-11 then with that replay.
Timeout.
Equipment timeout by Alex's broken strings.
A little bit of an equipment thing there, so he's going to go ahead and switch out the racket. We'll be back in just a few moments with more of Game 2. And we're back live in Game 2, where Alex Cardona switched out his racket after a broken ball and a broken string. That's just the power here that these guys are exhibiting in our final at the 2015 San Diego Open. We are live from World Gym Eastlake in Chula Vista. This is Game 2.
11.
Jake Bredenbeck serving.
7 serving 11.
7-11.
Two bounces, 2.
Well, that's the way to come back after a bit of a break there between the broken ball and the broken string. There's a point for Bredenbeck. See if he can stay in the groove against Alex Cardona.
Good shot.
2 in a row from Bredenbeck.
9 serving 11.
Timeout.
Skip ball.
Skip ball.
10 serving 11.
3 in a row, just like that. Bredenbeck within 1 of tying it up here in Game 2.
Great shot. There you go. Jake pumping himself up in the front.
11-11, just like
11
that.
serving 11.
There's a good chance this is going to breaker like we wanted.
The crowd wants it.
Wow.
Nice rally. Jake's found a little groove he got into, but got back to those racquetball basics, using his lines, seeing where the opponent's at.
Yep, and that was your advice earlier too. Keep it simple, go back to basics. Tough swing there from deep in the court.
11
Crowd
12.
feeling Jake's pain.
They wanted it.
They did.
Jake got Alex creeping to the right hand of the court and sent it the other way. That was a great
12
shot.
serving 11.
Definitely keeping the pressure on Alex Cardona here. Jake Bredenbeck steps back into the service box in the lead now, 12-11.
Point. Oh, on a weird skip there by Alex.
13-11. Timeout.
Alex going to take a timeout, see if he can break Jake's momentum here as Jake is creeping up closer to 15. We'll be right back with more of Game 2. And we're back live in Game 2 of our San Diego Open final here from World Gym Eastlake. We have Jake Bredenbeck making a points run and now leading 13-11 over Cardona.
You don't know what it is. I think Alex has broken his couple of strings this weekend, and he's running out of rackets to play with. So I think this might be his last racket if he breaks a string.
He's going to have to go just scoop one off the gearbox booth if that's the case.
Take it off, yeah.
13-11. Side out.
Cardona controlling that rally.
11-13.
Everybody's here in the audience, listening to the audience, some of the comments and stuff. They're not happy with Jake's lob serve.
Yep.
I think that's because right away he's on the defensive instead of trying to control the match from the serve.
Well, it's not going to hold Jake back for long. Let's see if he switches up his serve now when he steps into the box. High lob.
That was an early Christmas gift.
11-13.
Jake pointing his finger at Cardona. I don't know what else he expected him to do with a setup, but.
Skip ball.
Skip gives Jake another chance here with no more points scored. Still 13-11. Jake can close out game 2. We're going to breaker here in our final.
See? Right there, sent it right back into him in his body, high body, nowhere to go with it.
11-13.
These two are starting to consistently skip here as we're stuck at 11-13.
Great serve.
Great drive serve there from Alex.
12-13.
Short serve.
Second serve.
Crowd is on their toes here as Cardona serving.
Just out of his reach like that, Cardona ties it up.
13-13 in game 2. We saw them tied at 13-13 in game 1, so it's like deja vu.
I mean, that's what I love about the WRT, because it's a great tight match. There's not a lot of blowouts.
Great get by Jake as he gets back up.
Ah! Great gets.
Wow. Definitely going to need the towel. Come on, Jake. $14-13. Well, for those of you watching at home, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/World Racquetball. You can check out all of our past events with the WRT, including the last 6 times that Cardona and Bredenbeck have faced off. It's pretty intense here, as this will be match point now for for Alex Cardona against Jake Bredenbeck.
Nice diving gets there by Bredenbeck. It's just great.
Yeah, we've seen a great effort from both players. Tight rallies, these two tied up in game 1, 13-13, and now Cardona taking the lead in game 2, like he did in game 1. So anything can happen, though.
Going to be curious to see what Alex is going to come out with right now in this next serve. That drive serve's really got Bredenbeck flustered.
Ref's calling time in. We got Jake Bredenbeck making his way back to the court here. The crowd pumping up now for Jake.
No pressure.
Match point, serving 13.
Match point for Alex Cardona here in game 2.
You know, yesterday after Alex's win, we were talking to him on the court. He predicted his 8th win, his 8th title.
Gotta love that confidence. Nice get from Jake. And the skip means Alex Cardona wins his 8th WRT title with a back roll there. 15-13, 15-13 game 1 and 2. Thank you, Scott, for joining me. Of course, thank you all for watching. We're going to go down to the court and hear from both the finalists here today.
They're talking about that. They called it a good shot.
Congratulations, Alex. This is your 8th WRT title. How does it feel going up against Jake Bredenbeck again? You were talking yesterday about winning your 8th title. How do you feel now?
Pues me siento muy feliz por haber ganado mi 4ª vez consecutiva y pues mi 8º WRT. Espero sean muchos más. Me siento muy feliz por haber ganado y pues felicitar a Jake, jugó muy bien. Yo la verdad andaba muy cansado, mi brazo ya no podía más y pues agradezco que tiró el esquí porque ya no había podido más el tercer set.
Well, he said he's very happy winning his 8th consecutive title here with in the WRT, and he's very happy with his performance today. He said Jake played a very good, rough game. He was kind of happy that he skipped that last point because he didn't think he'd be able to go to a 3rd match because his arm's just killing him from all the racquetball he's played this weekend, and he's very happy.
Well, congratulations. You have a week off now before the next event. What do you do in between matches and in between tournaments to rest and prepare for the next one?
Que tienes una semana de descanso entre el siguiente torneo. ¿Qué tienes planeado para la siguiente semana en descansar?
Pues descansar el brazo, no hacer nada y pues cardio, ya que ahorita eso me faltó mucho. Entonces recuperarme ahí y pues seguirle entrenando para seguir subiendo de nivel y no batallar tanto.
He said over the next week he's just going to rest his arm because his arms need a lot of rest, and he's just going to focus on his cardio and rest up and look forward to the next week, the next tournament.
All right, any final thoughts? Anyone you want to give a shout out to who might be watching in Mexico?
Muchas gracias a la gente que viene a vernos aquí, a los que me están viendo por internet en Estados Unidos, México. Muchas gracias por seguirnos y pues gracias a World Game por tenernos aquí una vez más. Y pues a Felipe Padilla, que es el que nos trajo aquí, a Pablo, a Gearbox, a Racing Your Dream Foundation. Muchas gracias a mi familia también, a mi novia, que me apoyan mucho. Muchas gracias a todos.
He just said that he wants to give a big thank you to all the crowd out here and all the support and all the cheering that you guys are doing. He wanted to say hi to his girlfriend that's watching him in Mexico and everybody that's watching him all throughout the United States, Mexico, and throughout the world. And thank you.
A lot of thank yous. Thank you, Alex. Congratulations on your 8th title.
También, pues un saludo a mi hermanito el menor, que dice que es el más guapo. No sé, me dijo que si ganaba le mandara esto, entonces un saludo para él.
He said he just wanted to give a shout out to his younger brother, that he thinks he's the handsomer one, and they had a bet that if he won this, that he would have to give his brother a shout out. So there you go, little brother.
All right, give it up for Alex Cardona. Thank you, Scott Staples, for translating and joining me on the microphone. And of course, thank you all for coming out and supporting the WRT. We wouldn't be here without our fans and our sponsors. So thank you once again.